Welcome to the video lesson for money, estimating and rounding. Today we will cover a quick overview of estimating and rounding and then move into some example problems for both of them. Let's start with our rounding review. As you remember, if we're rounding to the tens, we're going to go between 1 and 4, we're going to go round down. If we're rounding to the tens 5 and up, we'll round up to 10. Same rule applies for the hundreds. If we're rounding in the hundreds, 49 and below rounds down, 50 and up rounds up. Our relationship with rounding and estimating is that estimating is an educated guess of a quantity. To be able to guess accurately, we are going to need to round numbers and then use that rounding to guess a quantity. Let's look at a few examples. Here's $1.36. $1, 25, 35, 36 cents. $1.36 is $1.49 and below, so we would round that to $1. Next example is $1.67. All right, that is $1, 25, 50, 65, 66, 67. $1.67 is over $1.49, so we'd round it up to $2. Now let's look at a few equations, starting with sum and difference. Our first problem is $23.61 plus $56.38. We could round that up to $24 plus rounding that down to 56. Now if we remember our money addition properties, we would do this the same way we would do any addition problem. We're going to draw our equation line below it, adding in our place values. 0 plus 0, 0 plus 0, carry our decimal point. 6 plus 4 is 10, carry the 1 because of the exchange. 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 5 is 8. Our total is $80 of an estimated amount. Now let's look at subtraction. $60.26 minus $53.64 becomes, when rounding, $60 minus $54. We will then complete this the same way we would any subtraction problem, drawing our equation line. 0 minus 0 is 0, 0 minus 0 is 0, carry the decimal point. 0 minus 4 can't be done, so we need to exchange or borrow. So we'll borrow from the tens place value. 10 minus 4 is 6, 5 minus 5 is 0. The difference between 16 and 54 is $6. As you will see at the end of this video, the only follow-up we're asking everyone to do is sum and difference. But product and quotient is a really fun challenge, so if you'd like to take this on, here are a few examples for this. $58.13 times 4. If we're going to round $58 to the nearest dollar, we're going to round it down to $58. What that makes this is a multiplication problem of 58 times 4, or 58 multiplied by 4, or 4 sets of 58. I decided to turn this into a stamp game. So as you can see, I've laid out 4 sets of 58, and then I'm going to complete the stamp game as I would any stamp game. And our final estimated total for the equation is $232. Let's move into division now. $31.79 divided by 8. Let's round that $31.79 up to $32, making this equation $32 divided by 8. Or we can just make it 32 divided by 8. Yeah, I think I'll take out Stamp Game again. As you can see here, I'm using Stamp Game a little differently, and instead of the green goblins, I decided to just use dashes on my whiteboard. So as I'm wrapping up here, you could see that I've distributed 32 to 8 individual dashes. Each individual one got 4, which meant my answer was 4. Moving that over to the recording, I make sure to put that in the ones place or the units place, and then still add my decimal point and the zeros after it and the dollar sign. As mentioned previously in the video, the expected roundup for everyone is to complete the sum and difference or addition and subtraction worksheet. There is also a product and quotient or multiplication and division worksheet that everyone can take on as a challenge. If you're looking for a little extra practice on rounding, there is also a rounding worksheet in the money folder in Google Drive. Enjoy!